there. If today's joke made you smile, why not subscribe? Subscribing is free and helps keep the fun coming. I'd be delighted to have you as a friend.
During the wedding rehearsal, the groom approached the pastor with an unusual offer. Look, I'll give you $100 if you'll change the wedding vows. When you get to the part where I'm supposed to promise to love, honor, and obey and be faithful to her forever. I'd appreciate it if you'd just leave that out. He passed the minister a $100 bill and walked away satisfied. On the day of the wedding, when it came time for the groom's vows, the pastor looked the young man in the eye and said, "Will you promise to prostrate yourself before her, obey her every command and wish, serve her breakfast in bed every morning of your life, and swear eternally before God and your lovely wife that you will not ever even look at another woman, as long as you both shall live?" The groom gulped and looked around and said in a tiny voice, "Yes," then leaned toward the pastor and hissed, "I thought we had a deal." The pastor put a $100 bill into the groom's hand and whispered, "She made me a better offer." The military is cutting staff and decides to get rid of 3 generals, one from the Army, the Air Force, and the Marines. Long. All of them are old, grizzled men who have seen their fair share of war. So the Pentagon comes up with a unique bonus system for their service. They can choose 2 points of their bodies, and for every inch between them, they would get 10K. First up was the Army general. He chose to measure between the tips of his middle fingers with his arms spread wide. Second was the Air Force, who chose the top of his head to the soles of his feet. Then came the Marine general. "I want you to measure from the tip of my dick to my balls." The men running the measuring laughed and then asked him seriously where he wanted to measure. "I am being serious. Now start measuring." The men tried to dissuade him, but he was adamant. Finally, resigned, one of the men takes the measuring tape and goes to take the measurement. When the general removed his pants, the man jumped up in alarm. "Sir, where are your balls? In Vietnam!"